How's it going, everybody? ThunderBow here. Today I'm bringing you a test video coming from my iPhone 5. Yes, I got my iPhone going back about a week or so ago, and yeah, I just haven't had the time to make a test record video on it, but today I'm going to be testing using this app called DispRecorder. DispRecorder is an old screen recorder that used to be on the App Store, and now it's no longer on there, but I was lucky enough to download it, even though it was only like $10, but yeah, so I'm going to hit play, and let's see, I'm going to load up my YouTube Let's Play world. It's been so long since I was last in here, and yeah, let's see. So right now I have, let's see what my options settings are. So I have far view distance. I don't have fancy graphics on, but I do have beautiful skies, animated water, and smooth lighting. So it's very, very smooth gameplay. There's no lag at all. You could see how fluid the screen is. And let's go pick up some of these drops. It's a lot of drops. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn on fancy graphics. Whoops, fancy graphics. Turn that on. Okay, there's a little bit more lag, but there's not very much. Sometimes it does have a little catchy frame every once in a while. But other than that, it's still very smooth, even with fancy graphics. I am quite pleased with how smooth the gameplay is, even with this display recorder on. I thought that's very surprising. I know there isn't any game sound coming out right now because I do have my phone on vibrate. And for some really odd reason, it records the game volume at full strength, so it's very loud. So I have game volume disabled, but it does record the in-game sound. That's definite. So yeah, this display recorder is fairly good, and assuming it's still compatible with my iPhone once I upgrade to iOS 7, I will be using it. And hopefully it doesn't affect videos coming from my iPhone. If it does, then I'm sure I'll be able to find an alternative. But anyway, this has been a screen test for survival worlds. Let's go to a creative mode world. Why don't I go to this? This is the YouTube map. And flying around, even though this is only a flat world, flying around in creative mode is very smooth. There is no lag at all, or very little lag. Definitely much better than my old iPod. That's one thing for sure. Let's take a look at these statues. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a creative mode world. Let's try playing on Realms. I've been whitelisted on a bunch of servers. Here's mine. I'm not gonna go on mine though. Let's see if there's one with a bunch of people on it. Free build, I'll go on that one. Alright, let's see. There's a little bit of lag, only because there's so much stuff being built on here. But, yeah. So this has a lot of stuff built. It's also creative mode, so there's going to be a little bit more lag with all the blocks that can be placed and stuff. Yeah, this relatively smooth gameplay, even with the display recorder. I'm going to see what the gameplay is like, then I'm going to switch to two different display recorders. In the end, I'll figure out which one's best, and I will go with it. So, yeah. Alright, so this is it for the test on display recorder. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do a test on Survival Realm server. Just to give you the full feel of how this display recorder works. It's loading a little slow. But other than that, it's pretty quick terrain generation. And let's see. Here's the server owner. Okay. Well, let's see. This doesn't have very much built on it. Might as well give him this wood because he's probably gonna forget about it. There you go. Alright. So this is a survival world, no lag at all, even on fancy graphics, which is pretty surprising. So I'm going to disconnect, and yep, that's pretty much it for DispRecorder. I'm going to switch over to 2 different screen recorders, and I'm going to do tests on those. So I'll see you next video.